this. Welcome and welcome back to Mrs. G's Living. I am Mrs. G. On this channel, we focus on fashion, styling, beauty, hair, as well as a little bit of luxury. So if that's something you're interested in, please consider joining our community by subscribing. So in today's video, I'm going to give a quick tutorial on an easy braiding hairstyle that I tend to gravitate towards when I'm just overdoing my natural hair and I'm over putting wigs or any other protective styles in my hair. So I'm going to show you how I do this box braid body wave hairstyle. I'm also going to incorporate, because I know it's, it's trending right now, how to also do the knotless bohemian braids that everyone is currently rocking as well. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. To begin, I'm going to section my hair in 4. So we are back and I'm on my last row. So I want to show you how I install the hair. So the hair that I'm using is by Model Glance Hair That Dazzle Braids. It is in the Deep Twist number 2. I purchased 4 packs and I'm just now opening the 4th pack on my last strip of hair. So you can possibly do it with 3 packs instead of 4. And so I'm also using jam. I also have a water bottle because I do not straighten my hair prior to. I'll wash, condition, and air dry it. So of course you're gonna need a water bottle to kind of keep it detangled, as well as a leave-in conditioner. Also, we have the comb. You can find this comb at any kind of beauty supply store. It's great for parting. You also have some duck clips, as well as I'm going to use a little mirror and some scissors. So those are all the things I'm using. Now, this is how the hair looks and how much hair comes into the pack. You can use this hair if you want to do knotless boho braids, which seems to be in. Honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. I use boho braids at the front, and as you can see, it's already tangling. The little strands are already tangling, so I would not recommend it for this hair or the boho hairstyle. Jam, and you can use any hair wax or any grease you feel comfortable with. It's just great for keeping the part pristine. Now, I love this type of hairstyle because I feel like now that the messier braids are in, or the carefree braids are in, you really don't have to care about parting your hair, your part being straight. Like, no one should be in your head, be that close in your head for them to see your parts. This is a quick, easy style for those girls who like to do DIY, that may not want to go to the salon to get it done, or just, I use this as an in-between style. So you don't really have to be meticulous with it. My hair. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of the leave-in conditioner to detangle. Okay. And definitely moisturize your hair when you actually do protective styles. Like, the point of protective styles is to protect your hair, but you want to actually prep your hair prior to keep it healthy and moisturized during these protective styles, right? So now I'm going to pull out my little mirror. Use the comb, and I'm just going to make a part. The batch of hair, and I'm going to separate it. Now, you really want to be careful with this hair because this hair will tangle. Slowly separate it because it will not at the end of it entangle. So that amount of hair. Now, this is not a tutorial on braiding. I will link some of my previous tutorials to show you how I braid my hair or attach the synthetic hair to my natural hair. So the best part of this here is that you don't need any glue. You don't need to knot it. You can just, once you braid it, so I usually braid the hair maybe a half an inch further than my natural hair. And this is why I don't stretch my hair, because I feel like when it's stretched and it's longer. When it's in its kinky state and not stretched, it's shorter to braid down the shaft. So I'm just gonna braid it. Braided it down, you know, further than where my natural hair is. And you can leave it like that because it's not going, this type of hair, benefits of it being like it clumps into itself is that it's not going to unravel. And then I'm just going to look at the ends, and if they're scraggly, I'm just going to cut them. And make sure you can use this to kind of help part it as well. And it depends, you know, the hair, how much you use depends on how thick you want the hair. So the more hair you use, the more thick the hair is going to be, the less thick or density the hair will have. Came back from the gym and my arms hurt. It was upper body day. So one tip I can give you, I usually try to do my hair before a deep house clean or before I clean my house, because hair be all over the place. Hair be everywhere. Bras, panties, hair be everywhere. So definitely, if you are in the process or it's a cleaning day, definitely try to do your hair prior to you cleaning, because there will be hair everywhere. And then prior to you doing an upper body day, because my hands are actually, my arms, shoulders are hurting now. Probably wasn't the brightest idea. So in the event you want to do the boho style, even though I'm recommending you not to with this hair, because I'm telling you this hair tangles. And yeah, if you want to be stubborn, I'll show you how to do it. So you're going to braid it as usual. You're going to take a small piece, separate it. Take that small piece. Now you can clip it away with a duck clip, and then just continue down the braid. You're braiding, if you keep your hair in your natural state and just find that, you know, you want it a little bit smoother, just add the jam to it. It'll smooth it out. Now, once again, if you want another strand, take another strand out, clip it away, and continue braiding it. Look, with the 2 strands out, there you have it. We are done. There's to cut any straggly ends. Use mousse. Now, I do not go down the hair strap and cut the straggly ends, even when I get my hair professionally done. So story time, funny story time. The last time I got my hair done at the African hair braiding shop, you know, they usually go down the shaft and cut the straggly ends, or the flyaways. They cut the flyaways, but the flyaways are sometimes your own natural hair that they're cutting. So the last time I got my hair braided was by the owner's daughter. She was finishing up, you know, the end, and I told her not to do it. Of course, she switched out of English and said something to her mom to see if her mom would give her the okay not to do it. And I'm like, but I'm the customer. So the mom looked at her and was like, okay. I guess she didn't want to get in trouble for like leaving it not into their mind, you know, perfect. But I'm like, no, you're not gonna cut my ends. But it was just funny to me. And also I gave her, y'all better be tipping these African hair braiding shops. Y'all better be tipping them. So I gave her a good tip because, you know, I was just listening to her back and forth, having her conversation with her mom, and she was actually saving up to buy herself a new phone. And I was just so impressed by this young lady. She looked like she was like 19 or 20, and she was actually like running the shop. I mean, like, this was like the end of the pandemic, us like finally gradually moving, and this was the first time I had to schedule an appointment. Usually I just walk in. So she scheduled the appointment for me for that day, and just how she was running the social media, she was taking the pics, posting the pics on their social media platform, and I was just impressed, like the work ethic. So I tipped her real well, to the point like when she got the tip, of course she said thank you, but I could hear her like telling her mom like, y'all better start, you better start tipping me. You better stop it. If you can tip the lady that glues your freaking wig down to your head, you can tip them as well. You could tip the restaurant people, like, why y'all not tipping? Especially because I'm seeing these prices that y'all in other places are charging. The last time I got my hair braided, and I'm braided, the most that I've ever got it braided for was like 160. Y'all over here like, I don't know. Places is, I don't know, but whatever. But anyway, so I'm just gonna put mousse at the top of my hair for flyaways at the top. I'm not gonna put it through this because it's just gonna get it, it's gonna just deflate. And I'm trying to keep this in for a month. So I'm gonna get my tie head or my headscarf, whatever you call it. I'm just tie it down to get the stragglies, the flyaways, tamed. And of course you can use, if you want, a blow dryer, but it's unnecessary. To me, it's unnecessary.